Victory of Starfighters. My name is Carlin Jones, and this is a Starfighter full episode review. And today we are watching the CW newest show, or one of their newest shows, called Kung Fu. I just discovered this show today, and I was watching the pilot episode, and I was like, oh, well, how cool. It's like a TV show on mainstream television that the cast is mostly, Asians. I think that's very cool. And then I saw the title. I'm like, oh, what is the show called? And it's called Kung Fu. I was like, why would they call it that? But, regardless of the title, I'm like, maybe they're telling a story, maybe it's a good story, good characters, this and that. And then I realized it's on the CW, and I was like, oh, not the CW. I'm going to get like Major Arrow vibes or Flash or whatever. So I gave it a chance. I watched that pilot episode. I felt like it was a really bad, poorly written Burn Notice episode. Or maybe not Burn Notice. I don't know. Throughout the episode, I was thinking of Burn Notice. Like, oh, Michael Weston would do this and Fiona would do that. Because they were totally setting it up to be like a Burn Notice episode. But majority, I would say 90% of the characters on the show are really, really dumb. Their dialogue is horrible. And it seems like no one has logic in this fantasy world that this show is based on. But that was the pilot, right? I still want to give it a chance because it's a new show. I love television, and just why not? So this is going to be episode 2, and let me look up what this episode's called. So you can watch this. You can watch this episode or this show on the CW website. Which I will put a link below. So this will be episode 2, and episode 2 is called, let's see. Yeah, this is such a new show. They only got what, 8 episodes in so far? Yeah, there's only 8 episodes. Episode 2 is called Silence. Yeah, this is called Silence. I'm on IMDb right now trying to look up. Well, maybe I shouldn't be looking at this because I'm kind of seeing like the ratings of each episode. A lot of people just didn't. It seems like it's getting better though. Each episode, people are saying it's getting better and it's getting better and it's getting better. So, I mean, I literally have no expectations for this show whatsoever. But that's, I guess, kind of cool. Cool to know. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just see. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if any of you love the CW, you love their show lineups. I know I posted the Superman show that they have that's new on there. I thought that was okay. I didn't hate it, but I also didn't like it. I just thought like, all right. I mean, it's not bad, but it's nothing that would keep me from watching, like keep going back to it every week. So I was just like, I don't really care. And it's a little hard to find that in a TV show, I don't want to say my generation, or I'm definitely not this newer millennial generation, but my generation, I don't want to say we suffer, well, a little bit. We suffer from a attention deficit, but, it's just hard to, or at least for me in general, it's not hard to pay attention during a TV show. It's just hard to come back to it, especially if the TV show doesn't respect me. And that's what I have a problem with, when TV shows don't respect its viewers and they try to do shortcuts, or they try to, they treat the audience as if they're dumb with the content they're providing, such as, and maybe I'll point it out in this episode if they do it, but I felt like in the pilot episode, like, this is Kung Fu. This is a brand new show. A lot of Asian people are in it, which is awesome. But even with there being so much Asian people, I felt like the show in itself was no different from any of the lineups they have on the CW. And I've seen quite a few shows from the CW. I actually like Roswell, New Mexico. I watched that with my girlfriend a lot. I've seen like the first 2 or 3 seasons of Arrow, and I've seen like the first season of Supergirl. So yeah, it just didn't seem anything different, you know. And sure, certain TV networks need to have a group of shows that fit that network, like you know what I mean. Like you watch something on the USA Network or TNT, like that. Those shows you can tell they belong on that network, whether if it's those cliche detective dramas of someone who's really smart but socially awkward and they're just solving crimes, to like a really good cop show or whatever, you know. This show definitely seems like it fits the CW's mode, but that's also the problem. I don't think you can deifferate my speech in Parliament. You can't really tell the show apart from the other CW lineups, and that's kind of like my problem with it. But that's only the pilot episode. That's just my guess from it. This is going to be episode 2, and maybe it'll get better. I hope it will. I'm always willing to give a TV show 2 episodes unless it's egregiously just horrible, like just really really bad. I will always give a show 2 episodes. So this is episode 2. Oh, and this show is like long too. They're like hour long, which I really don't think these shows need to be an hour long, or at least this show. But this is episode 2. This episode is called Silence, and this episode's runtime is 42 minutes and 26 seconds. You could watch the episode along with me on the CW's website, which is like cw.com or cw/. So yeah, that's where I'll be watching it. So yeah, and we're gonna start this episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Why are the subtitles on? Okay. So the guy who plays the dad in here, immediately I knew where he was from. He's from Rush Hour 2. He was the main villain. I wish I knew his name from that movie. Ricky Tan, that's it. I love Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan movies are amazing. They're like my inspiration. This must be like a flashback or something. Or no, a dream. You hate to see it. Same race on race crime. Is that a Casablanca poster in the background? I've never seen that movie. I was actually looking up yesterday if that was a noir film. My newest review that I'm going to be posting pretty soon, I talk about film noirs a little bit. And I was like I was just doing my due diligence and research, making sure, like, can I list this movie? And like, no, don't. It's not a film noir. Maybe this is me. Maybe I'm the one with the problem, and my way of thinking is just wrong. But why, like, they always have to find a way to fit a white guy or just someone white in a TV show. You know, regardless if this is, you know, most of the cast is all Asian, which is cool. I was like, man, there they go. And I feel like some of my favorite movies that are, you know, that are like all Asian casts, or, you know, mostly Asian casts and Asian directing and cinematography and things like that, they always have to have that one white token person to kind of market the movie, which is so like I just can't get down with that. There's a really good romantic comedy called Shanghai Calling that I really like. All Asian cast except for one person who is the main love interest, and it's this white lady. And I was just like, what? And there's a really good movie that I'll probably review at some point called Shanghai Kiss. Mostly all Asian cast, and then main love interest is Hayden Panettiere. There's too much happening already. I know exactly how it feels like to film on shows like this too. So what I can't understand with her character. So clearly she's you know, she used to live in America, or, you know, she's mostly lived in America. And for some reason she left because of a midlife crisis or whatever. And she went back to China, I think. And within those 3 years, she learned all this martial arts, like, you know, this history and all this stuff. And I'm like, in 3 years? Like, that's just hard to fathom that she is literally kicking everyone's ass with only 3 years of of martial arts training. Library? There are libraries? I can't remember last time I've been to a library. Probably college. Yeah, college. There's a library like literally right across from my college. I think I've only been there twice. $2 years? Let me guess. You're just as adequate in fighting than she is. 2 years. My girlfriend's a black belt in Taekwondo, and she's been doing it for like over 15 years. What's the fastest you can get a black belt, I wonder? I'm gonna, maybe 3 years. Hell, I don't know. Oh. I don't know if I was paying attention in the pilot, but did they ever say how much time has passed? It's a scar. That can't be that surprising, knowing that she's able to defend herself like the way she's been doing. No, we don't. I still can't fathom the 3 years. Yeah, this is kind of making me think, what are my favorite stories by Asian filmmakers? Just Asian TV shows and movies. Of course, I think of Jackie Chan, all his movies, and Shanghai Kiss is definitely like in my top 10 favorite movies of all time. Mm, I'm actually in the middle. I gotta finish that movie. I only watched like 6 minutes of it. But there's a movie called Saving Face that's pretty acclaimed in like the cult following. I need to watch that one or finish it. I need to finish it. Yeah, there are a lot of movies out there. Again, Shanghai Calling. I like that one a lot. Love Jet Li's movies. Love Margaret Margaret Chang. Oh, excuse me, that's not her name. Maggie Chang. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. Maggie Chang. I like her movies. Like watching her like really early 90 movies. This is literally the stuff my girlfriend would do. She does. I'm not saying it's anything Chinese related, but it's like Feldenkrais. A lot of energy and finding your inner chi. don't think. I don't think no matter what this show will say to me or do or what I'll see from the show, there's no way I'm buying. She learns all that within 3 years. Yeet. ADR is not so ADR. I don't know. What do you guys think of the action sequences in here, like the fighting choreography? I just feel like it's, eh. Like I feel like for certain TV, like for every TV show, you gotta have one thing that can separate you, you know. And if this show is really gonna be call itself kung fu and really be like this action oriented, y'all gotta like this martial arts has to be like some top stuff, or not even maybe not even the martial arts, but like the stunts. The stunts have to be top notch, and it's not even that either. You know, and hey, maybe if not the stunts or maybe not the martial arts, maybe like just the authentic Asian culture and Asian history that this show will give will just be like 100% awesome. And I don't even get that from this show. I checked on Twitter, or the show has like a Twitter page and has a little bit of a following. Really want to talk to someone who watches it. I would love to just watch this with someone and just be like, let's talk this show. All right. Well, you're speculating at this point. I highly doubt that. You crazy. I'm gonna arrest that girl. Wait, she was white, right? Yeah, nothing's gonna happen to her. Doi, 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 doi. I just wish the dialogue was better. This is such a CW show. But even then, like that Superman show I was on here, the dialogue wasn't bad. Well, I want to eat at that restaurant. Some of my favorite restaurants are like hot pot places. I don't know why I'm not pronouncing it right. Hot pot. Oh my god, it's so good. Just nothing but food, and you just put it in like this boiler. What? What are you, Batman? It seems like I'm just waiting for her to put on a cape, some tights and a cape at this point. Tenderloin? Unknown number. I never answer unknown calls. If you don't have my number, you just don't deserve my number. Why is she running? What are the odds that she would find this this girl? Alright, whatever. Oh, that was suspenseful. You couldn't shoot her even if you wanted to. She's protected by the plot armor. And besides, I think she can dodge bullets, I'm pretty sure, with the 3 years of training she has. Ugh. What? That doesn't make any sense. You tried to stand up to him, so he kicked you out, and your mom did absolutely nothing? Oh, okay, Mary Sue. no, my thing froze. Okay, it's back. Yeah, it's funny. I have all these episodes actually recorded on my TV. They just recorded, and I'm like, ah. But it's easier to watch it on my computer. You're a nurse. Get his ass in the fucking hospital. Excuse my language. I also didn't like that pilot episode. They made his character gay just to be gay. They didn't build up to it or nothing. They're like, "Aren't you still gay?" He's like, "Yes, I am." Why don't you just go there and whoop the guy's ass? See, they're setting this stuff up like Burn Notice. Out of the 110 episodes of Burn Notice that I've seen, I know how to handle each situation. Talk sense. How long has this been happening? Like, how long did she get kicked out for? I can imagine. San Francisco's expensive. California in general is expensive. Everyone's leaving there, though. A lot of people are leaving there. The homeless problem is absolutely insane. And as you can see, this is kind of the part of that. I really feel like this show would be better if they stick to actual problems that are happening in the community. I think that would be pretty cool. Like here, this episode could have been about like the homeless problem and different cases that, that happen to people who become homeless. Because I know a lot of people think like, oh, they're just addicts or whatever. Like that's not true. I don't understand why you just won't whoop his ass. Duh. Yeah, you're not kicking him out of his place. Ugh, my thing froze. Okay, it's back. I'm a little confused about this situation now. Now I'm thinking about it more. So did he wanted them to move in with him so he can keep taking her money? Did he need the money though? Because he has an apartment all to himself, and I don't know if he's using her money to pay rent. Because if he is, then she wouldn't have a problem with just leaving and finding a place on her own and just paying rent. Am I making sense? I'm trying to figure out why is he doing what he's doing? I guess because he just wants money. He just wants more money. Just launching. It seemed like that's like a nice apartment in San Francisco. I'm sure he's doing pretty well for himself. Unless he has like a network of women he's dating and he's just stealing money. Yeah, I don't know. One thing I will say, it's nice to see actors I don't know. Despite the dad, I know him from Rush Hour, but I haven't seen him in anything else. But it's nice to see like all these other actors I don't know. So it's nice to see what they can do. Rhonda. How? Wait, what? Wait, how would he do that though? Her own bank account? He. That really. Anyone who has a bank account will tell you that even if you wanted to take all the money out of your bank account, that shit would take time. Like you just can't do it right away. You know what I mean? Or at least not without like a notice. Well, I mean, maybe he took her. I was gonna say like debit card and just started charging a bunch. Well, but even still, I don't understand. Maybe he has a spending problem. Maybe he's addicted to spending because clearly he has a good apartment. So I don't understand why he would take her money. Mm-hmm. Here's a good question. What's the best hacking show you guys have ever seen? That has to do about hacking. There's been some pretty funny ones. I don't know. I tried to watch that one show, Mr. Robot, on Amazon. That was pretty boring. I couldn't finish it. Maybe just hackers from that 90s TV show. Or, excuse me, movie. I think it came out in 95. The D-miss. I'm done. Logic has left the window. I'm gonna go whip his ass. By stealing it? Telling you, this guy must be doing well for himself. I don't understand why he's taking people's money. Maybe he has a gambling problem. Maybe that's what it is. That's a serious addiction. He looks comfortable, though. Like he's good at gambling. Buy-in's $1,000. Is what she thinks. The house always wins. Oh, that's assault. She can't do that. Oh, waiter got hurt. Someone called the police on her. What? How? None of your security have guns? What is happening right now? This is like, not only is she a Mary Sue, but it's like, well, I guess that's just the thing about being a Mary Sue. It's like everyone just, just bends over for her. Like that didn't make any sense. They would simply just call the cops on her. Well, hold on. Never mind. This is probably like illegal gambling, right? Which is serious. I'm sure he wouldn't want the cops involved. But that wouldn't make sense why his security or even himself wouldn't be strapped. All right? I don't know. That's weird. That's so weird. I don't know. I'm getting like some major Star Trek Discovery vibes from this show in terms of all logic has fucking left the building. Oh my god. I remember I was so excited to watch Star Trek Discovery. And then that first season was just so bad. I've never watched it ever again since. And I love Star Trek. I need to do a full episode review on some Deep Space Nine episodes. This my ass. 3 years. Sorry, my thing was lagging, so like the time I'm at is like 38 minutes. So I know it's been like going back a few or whatever, but it's practically the same time or close to it. No more than like 10 seconds off from wherever you are. Brunch plans. It's such a weird show. I would love to just converse with anyone who watches this show and who likes it. I just want to talk. Love talking about TV. I wonder what game they're playing. I don't know if they said it. I don't know. How are they getting in there now if they don't have any money? Oh, it's so discouraging when shows like this are just made. They're just nothing special. What was her sister? They didn't even look remotely close to the same age. Whipping people's ass and not getting arrested for it. Okay. Oh, of course he is. No, oh, how convenient. I love it. Ooh, I can tell she's aggressive. Kung Fu. I still think that's a horrible name for the show. It could totally be named something else. Like the Eight Guardians or something. Guardians. I don't know. Something. Yeah, that's the show. That's the episode. Wow. Just wow. I don't even know what else to say about that. Maybe we'll give it another episode. Warner Brothers Television. Yeah. Well, that was season 1, episode 2. The episode was called Silence. Ran for 42 minutes, 26 seconds. Yeah. I have no idea what I just watched. Or it just... there's just nothing different about it from the rest of CW's lineup. Logic has left the building. I don't know. Like, it'll be different, and I can probably respect it a little bit if the show had something going for itself, you know? Like, like the stunts. Like, does it have the stunts going for it? No, it doesn't. The stunts don't even stand out, really. The martial arts, is the martial arts good? Like, no, not really. It's like literally like the same moves every episode so far, and set design, costumes, such and such. Like, is it standing out with those? Like, no, nothing stands out on this show. Excuse me. Now, granted, it is first season. There's always a limited budget for the first season, or even like the first two seasons. And they're doing what they can, right? They're doing whatever their cards are dealt with, but just with any show, any movie, you gotta stand out. You gotta stand out. The show doesn't do that, like, at all. But yeah. But alright. That was the TV show Kung Fu Season 1, Episode 2, Episode of Silence. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the episode, and let me know if you just let me know. I just don't know about the show anymore. I'm gonna watch another episode. There's gonna be a third one, and we're gonna just see what happens, and I can't wait to see her, Nicky's character, be even more of a Mary Sue. I cannot wait. We might as well just call her Rey Skywalker at this point. So yeah, that is the episode review, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Victory or death, Starfighters.